So I'm pretty pissed off right now, and I'm going to tell you why. And it's probably a good thing that I'm here in the woods, because when I'm in the woods, I tend to be more relaxed and speak more calmly. And if I were not in the woods right now, I'd probably be ranting, because I really am pissed about this. So I'm listening to a podcast, and they're talking about the text messages supposedly written by Tyler Robinson. Now, I've talked about this in previous videos that I put up, and I shared with you my deep skepticism as to the authenticity of those text messages. But I have told you that they may very well be true. They may have been written by Tyler Robinson. I do not know. But I think I think there are a lot of things about those text messages that are highly suspicious. And I and many other people have questioned them. But again, I made clear that I'm not saying that they were fabrications, or that the police and law enforcement involved, the FBI, are manufacturing evidence and had manufactured these text messages, right? Now I'm listening to this podcast, and it's a big podcast. I'm sure many of you have heard of this podcast, and I like them. I've been listening to them for a long time, and I will continue to listen. But they've been saying something about these text messages in particular that really pissed me off. And that is, they just accept them blindly. They just accept that they're true, and that everything is true as presented by Kash Patel and all of these law enforcement types. That's fine. If they want to accept that as true, fine. But what pisses me off is that they are belittling and attacking anyone who questions them, and saying if you even question these text messages, essentially you're just a conspiracy theorist nut, and you're not to be taken seriously, and you're part of the problem, and all that kind of thing. Now, those aren't verbatim quotes or anything, but that's the general impression that I get. Now, these people, ironically, they position themselves as standing up to Donald Trump and his fascist takeover of America. And that, that's their whole thing. Yet, they're going to attack anyone who questions the information that fascist regime is putting out. And so on the one hand, they tell us all the time about how Donald Trump and his regime lies. They know this. They know this full well. They talk about it all the time, that Trump lies all the time. Yet, if you don't believe without question the information that they're putting out about the Charlie Kirk murder investigation, then you're a conspiracy theorist nut. To even question it means that you're a nut. That pisses me the fuck off. I think it is insane to just accept as fact anything that these people say. And I think it's our obligation as free-thinking American citizens to question anything that the government would tell us, especially this government. Why are we supposed to believe it just because it comes from law enforcement? You don't think Kash Patel is capable of lying or manufacturing evidence? Again, I am not saying that that's what happened here. But I think it's ridiculous to attack anyone who is simply questioning the evidence. And by the way, this isn't evidence. I shouldn't even use that word. It's not evidence until it's introduced as evidence in a court of law. None of this has been established as fact. None of it. This is just information we were provided at a press conference by Kash Patel and the boys. It's not evidence yet. Hasn't been offered at trial, hasn't been tested. It hasn't been subject to examination, expert examination. The defense hasn't had an opportunity to look at that evidence and to question it and test it. So it's not evidence. It's information being provided to us by the worst administration in American history, by pathological liars who lie to us about everything. And we're just supposed to take their word for it and not even question? I wouldn't believe anything these people said if my life depended on it. And to hear these friggin' people, it really, and again, I like these guys. They do a great job. It's, and it's a whole YouTube channel. They got, sure many of you can guess who I'm talking about. But they're gonna sit there and say, you can't even question this information that's being put out, or you're a crazy conspiracy theorist? Well, fuck that. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.